vlog. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Oh, what did that upset into you? Did I lock you out? This is your patio. Yes, patio. Yeah. Oh, I didn't hurt you. I didn't hurt you. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't. If I did, I didn't mean it. No, I didn't mean it. No. I didn't mean it. No. No, I didn't mean it. Oh my, wow. 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 This is yes, did you not get enough camera time? Not enough camera time. Okay. Oh, look how we have a case. Yep. I hope you had a fantastic day. I sure as hell did. I woke up feeling a lot lighter today. Slept like a baby. Hey, excuse you. Excuse you. I see you. Yes, I know. I'm trying to record valuable content. Valuable. Yes. It's the most valuable if I'm in it, dude. The more I'm in it, the more valuable it is. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, come here. Come here. Hey, I see it. Anyway, I hope you all had a fantastic day today. It was really good for me. I didn't feel like I tried today. And I got so much done. I uploaded the first vlog tonight, or first vlog today, or second vlog I mean. I came up with a title for it, created a thumbnail last night, got it all uploaded today. I'm about to start responding to the comments. Let's see. I only DM'd one person today for the podcast, so slacking a little bit in that department, so we'll pick it back up tomorrow. Watched a little bit of Uber Nick's video on YouTube. As part of what I'm doing a lot is I'm diving into this YouTube world and kind of getting a lot of different perspectives as far as how people create their content, enjoying what they produce, you know, and it's really cool to like see how creative people can be, and it's really exciting. So got a lot of joy out of that. Let's see, what did I make for lunch? Oh, made eggs for lunch. That was pretty dope. Had breakfast for lunch. I had a big ass bowl of Captain Crunch in the morning, and then decided to cook like a mean ass egg, bacon, and cheese bagel with Southwest seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and a bowl of fruit. Had some fresh blackberries, fresh strawberries, glass of Simply OJ. It was pretty lit. And I just also like, it just felt like literally everything flowed today. And I think a lot of the reason for that, you know, I'm setting a lot of boundaries as far as, you know, who has access to me and what's important to me, and like what's important, you know, like what it is that I need to succeed. And I think, you know, in doing so has been really challenging. And so it's been challenging, at the same time, like I feel so much lighter, you know. I just feel like, I feel like the less people have access, the less, or the lighter I feel. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. It's kind of cool, you know. It's like there's certain things I need to get done during the day, and certain people I need to respond to, and there's certain things that I do as a part of my day-to-day job, and it's a lot, you know. And I'm realizing how much energy that actually takes, and I'm able to respond and be a lot more thoughtful and a lot more energetic, you know. And it's like, part of it is, you know, is kind of like setting boundaries with my mother, you know, and that's a big part of it. And like I didn't say that before because I guess I still am afraid of, like, you know, what she thinks about that. So, but I'll just be honest, you know, like it's, you know, setting boundaries and kind of like saying, like, you know, I gotta go, you know, I gotta train my dog, I gotta go to the park, you know, I'm doing the gaming thing, I'm doing the content thing, I'm doing the social media, like, I don't know, I sat so in my head last night, you know. And I was just, I don't know, but I woke up, like, I didn't get that much sleep, but I just woke up in such a good mood, because I have this thing that, like, if I don't communicate with my mom every day, or like, you know, all the time during text messages, it's like all of a sudden that like she's gonna disown me, or she's not gonna think the best of me, or she's, you know, and like I value like that opinion just weighs so heavy on me, you know. And so it's such a weird thing, like detaching, and it's so uncomfortable at times. But I you know, I'm finding that it's like I'm able to trust my own intuition now a lot more than usual. You know, I'm able to trust the process a lot more, and I'm able to truly have God be my director. You know, I'm truly able to, you know, to have my own thoughts, have my own original ideas, have my own opinions, you know, and take my own actions. And it's like, it's not the relationship is going away, it's just the relationship is changing. And part of it's me growing up to the, you know, at this point where it's like, I feel like, and I'm not saying I'm invincible or that I know everything, but I'm getting to that point where it's like, wow, I'm becoming a man now. It's like I'm becoming my own person, you know. And I think that's just, it's just really fucking cool, you know. As challenging as it is, as painful as it is, there's so much freedom that comes from doing that, you know. And it's starting to realize how codependent I truly was, you know, with my mom. And so I guess the reason why I say that is, if, you know, people struggle with that.
Yes.
Oh, shut up, Siri. You know, people struggle with that. It's not easy. You know, it's not easy, and we fear what we don't know, and we fear the unknown. But until we step through that door, we don't really know what's on the other side. You know, and so. I equate it to very similar, like when I quit vaping, you know, like when I quit the e-cigarettes. Like I remember the moment I had, and I took the opportunity when it hit me. And basically what happened was, you know, before my grandfather died, my grandfather, you know, died well, a big cause of it was that he smoked cigarettes for 65 years, you know. And so that got me to the spot where I was like, man, I wanted to quit, but I'm not willing to. You know, like I know this is probably, there hadn't been any studies done or a whole lot of stuff done on vaping, but I knew enough to know that probably there was something in it that was going to be harmful to me down in the future, down the road. And so I just prayed for willingness, you know, like, and I asked for willingness. I prayed for willingness to God, because I said, I'm not willing, so please help me be willing. You know, and a year, it took me a year of doing that prayer pretty consistently, not every day, but pretty consistently. And the day came where I got to work, and I brought my vaporizer, but I forgot my juice at home, and I only had a half a tank to let me through the day. And I just remember like being miserable, and I couldn't go home because it was 30 minutes of overtime. It was 30-minute lunches, 30-minute overtime, and I couldn't rush home to go get it. And so I was just stuck with like a very minimal amount. And I got like, I freaked out, and I started like, it was like halfway through the day, and it hit me. I'm like, this is it. I was like, this is it. This is that moment that like, this is that moment of clarity. I said, this is the universe showing me or giving me opportunity to take advantage of this, you know. And I remember telling myself, I said, I'm never not going to, if I don't take this opportunity, I'm never not going to leave my juice at home again. You know, I'm never not going to do it. And so, long story short, you know, I had quit 3 days later. I basically rationed it out at work that day. You know, took one big rip at home when I got home, left it intentionally at home, went to my meeting, came back, only took one rip before bed, got up, ripped it once again before I left for work. Then I intentionally left it at work throughout the entire day. So like, it's like I slowly weaned it off, and like the more, like, I went batshit crazy mentally for a while. I was like really irritated. I was really upset with people. Leia's probably about to bark at someone. Hey, excuse you. Excuse you. Hey, Leia, excuse you. Excuse you. Come on, let's go inside. Come on. Yeah. Had to stop that problem because she's... Yeah, so... then I intentionally left it at home, and then I left it at home the entire weekend when I went home to Katie after that. And it was literally like that Friday of my birthday, 3 years ago was the last time I picked up a vape. And so the point I'm making with that story is that as crazy as I was mentally, my body felt just a million pounds lighter. You know, it felt like I was free. It felt like I started tasting different things. My taste buds changed, like literally everything changed. I slept better. I was happier, and I'm just like, holy shit, this is almost the feeling that my body is giving me right now is worth walking through a couple more days of mental chaos, if you will. So I just wanted to share that story with y'all because it's a very similar feeling. Like, as tough as it is mentally, as draining and as really challenging as it is mentally, there's such an immense weight being lifted, and it's not a bad thing. You know, it just goes to show me that, like, I'm that much more comfortable with being the man I'm supposed to become, and that I'm being the person that she raised me to be, and starting to operate on my own accord. You know, like, and starting to, the only thing I lean into is God, right? And God provides the people I need at the right time, at the right moment, at the right place. You know, but I get jittery thinking about that. It just came to me. Like, that's the coolest fucking feeling in the world. And it's just so liberating. You know, so it's not a bad thing. It's a really healthy thing. You know, it's a really healthy experience, even though it can be painful at times. And it just goes to show that just because I feel a certain way doesn't mean what I'm doing is the wrong thing. You know, my opinion of it, you know, it just doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't mean shit when it comes to this. You know, no problem in admitting that. But I'm gonna go to my meeting. I'm probably a few minutes late. I gotta run. I'm gonna be gaming with the homies tonight. Only for a little while. Only for probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, probably 2.5 hours if I'm being honest. But trying to cut it off at 2 hours because I still have some vlog. I have an entire vlog to edit and put out tomorrow. So it'll be another night of probably 5 hours of sleep. So yeah, yeet. Have a good night.